HIV has played a big part in my life. Since I was 16, I've been around HIV hospice and home care agencies. I started reaching out in a small town called Durham, North Carolina, and worked with an organization that was in between my work and my home. And my mom didn't even know that I was working with this organization, or more or less volunteering. And this was the 90s, the early 90s, and people were still dying of AIDS every day. And I remember walking in the door of this hospice facility and seeing people just light up that there's someone different, there's someone new, that you're back, or that they just needed to see someone that day because it may have been their last. And I haven't shared this story with many people, and I don't really know why I'm answering this particular question, but that was my first positive experience with HIV. Well, in the 90s, it necessarily wasn't HIV, it was AIDS. And it was positive until my mother and my family found out that I was volunteering there, and even a few of my friends kind of cast judgment and said, "Why are you volunteering there?" And they thought that I would contract AIDS, and I was very quick to inform them that that was far from the actual reality, that these people are cared for by medical professionals, and that I was simply someone to help tend their garden and to help prepare their meal, or clean up after their family dinner, or maybe just sit with them, play cards, or just sit. So AIDS really impacted my adolescence and high school years, and made me aware of decisions I needed to make to protect myself. And in turn, I made it until 2011, and myself was told that I was HIV positive in January of 2011. And I was also told that my doctor thought that I had cancer. I didn't know what to say at that day, and didn't know if I could handle it, didn't know who would be there for me tomorrow, or what my family would say when they found out, or when I decided to tell them. Luckily, it was not cancer. It was HIV lymphadenopathy, where your lymph glands all over your entire body swell up because of acute, untreated HIV and the attack that it's currently doing on your system. And it was a rough time. I was in a long-term relationship. We're polyamorous, and my partner tested negative, and our other two boyfriends both tested positive. And I didn't really think that my husband was going to be able to stay and last through seroconversion, and I was afraid. And in turn, I tried to push him away and protect myself. And sometimes people are meant to stay with you and through things for you to make you a stronger person, and in turn it makes them a stronger person. So the love that I've seen in the leather community of San Francisco, and also the HIV community, whether positive or negative, we are setting new goals and achieving new not even goals anymore. We're achieving new revelations of what humans do with each other and how we interact with each other. And to see the love that last night's event held, and today the reading of the names, was just very uplifting. And I'm someone that doesn't enjoy holding on to negative, and going through some of my life struggles and ups and downs, and it's been tough. It's been really tough. But I am a new face of HIV, and hopefully I never have to look in this camera and say my T cells dropped to a status where I have AIDS, because where we are with our medical technology and where we're going to go. And I say keep it positive regardless.